All right, the video I'm replying to is down below. I'm not doing my testing period, so it'll probably start cutting me off again. We'll see. Okay, at least this video was, on a subject. So here's the problem. Okay, you're saying you can build a logical dichotomy basically out of anything, and the reason that can happen is because, after all, if you do make a mistake, it could just be that one side of that dichotomy is an empty set. Okay, I think I pretty much said that I think non-spatial abstractions is an empty set by the fact that I said technically 1,000 times and over our whole discussion on these topics that technically the abstractions are happening in your head, for example, in the same sense that technically your computer does physically store, you're writing a novel and it's in your computer and it is but that's just magnets. That's not a novel. No, it's physically storing it by encoding it in the orientation of magnets, and it's physically there, right? So all abstraction. So yeah, it would be an empty set. Okay. And you say, on the one hand, to go forward, I have to accept it just for practical argumentation purposes, which I did right away. I also described why I don't accept it as a fully real, the problems that I see with that dichotomy. But you say, let's agree for that. I do agree for that reason. But then you say, and that there is truth in it from the fact that you defined it. So I'm accepting it for argumentation purposes, but not that when you construct something that way that it makes it automatically true. Or to go back to your thing, the problem is one of those sets is empty. Because if abstractions have to have no place, and I thought you had said, in addition to saying it was a dichotomy, I thought, this is you blurring it, I thought you had said maybe there's things, because remember I brought up the pencil and what can something be an abstraction and have both kinds of existence, or how would that work? Which I would figure like, no, it has two. There's your idea of the pencil while you're looking at the pencil, so you can metaphorically think of that. But is my idea the pencil is located at the pencil? So does it have a location? Those kind of questions. And if we just go back to this as a dichotomy, the problem is that either everything is an abstraction and nothing has position, right? Because it's in this film strip. It seems to have an idea of position, but that itself is an abstraction. If we say the film strip is a bunch of film, not really positions. Oh, you're not trying to go that way? Okay, but the point is color is abstract. So this stuff might all start as abstract because my idea of color doesn't have a position because it's an abstraction. Or no, probably everything just becomes physically existent at that point, which is my position. So I don't really see the confusion. You want to propose a separate existence for abstractions, which is what Descartes did. It's pretty much what Aristotle did. It's pretty much a big, long tradition until we had all these problems with that approach. People that believed in that approach finally found out issues with it, incompleteness theorems, and whatnot.